How are you, Professor Teo? Today I will talk about the workshop 1 and 2 of avionic systems maintenance. The first focus on the test, the first focus is in the test equipment programming, and the second on the inspection of the vacuum system of the piper and of the model. Just what I learned from the oscilloscope. In the first activity, talk about oscilloscope programming and proof. I understood how to read, interpret different waveforms and why this is essential for diagnosing electronic failures. I learned to use basic functions such as autoscale and trigger, which save time in troubleshooting of the oscilloscope programming in case they are fault. The key takeaway was that it is not enough to connect the equipment. What really matters is correctly interpreting the signal displayed. In the second activity of at ATC 600 test set programming and NAVCOM 402 AP test set. These tools allow testing of the transponder and the ME, which guarantee that aircraft is visible and trackable to air traffic control. I realize how critical it is of verify codes, altitude, power, and replay percentage. Because an error in this system can compromise communication with ATC. I learned that in aviation, begins with proper ground testing. In, in conclusion, for workshop one, I learned how to operate and program test equipment that ensure avionics reliability. The real value is that these tools allow us to anticipate failures that could be critical during flight. Next, the the second workshop is the vacuum system of the piper in the module. The first activity is inspection in the manual and in the piper. What I learned from the inspection of the rail system. Well, I saw that even small components such as a filter or a clamp can compromise the accuracy of vital instruments like the artificial horizon. I learned that oxidation, wear, or incorrect installation can directly lead to fault reading for the pilot. What I learned from the vacuum module. The module allowed me to practice with risk, understanding how negative pressure is generated and maintained. I learned that keeping the pressure here, I learned that keeping the pressure between 4.8 and 5 inch mercury is not just a detail, but the exact range that ensure the reliability of vacuum driving instruments here. the instruments. What I learned from the gyroscope instruments by comparing the readings with the inclinometer, I understood inclinometer of the cell phone. I uh, understood the importance of calibration. I learned that small deviations are acceptable, but beyond tolerance, the instruments must be correct or replaced. Here, the the importance calibration, zero of zero, zero in instrument, zero in inclinometer is acceptable. I learned that small deviations are acceptable, tal cual. This made me realize that pilots fully rely on instruments that only work correctly if the vacuum system is in proper condition. In, in conclusion of this workshop too, I learned that preventive and rigorous inspection is what makes the difference between a reliable system and a risky one in flight. This is all, Professor. Thank you.